April 2nd, 2020. City report. Now that we've got the old COVID-19, if I spelled that right, whatever. Driving around, it's rush hour, 6 p.m., and there's no delays. Smooth sailing. I've noticed all the oil change places and stuff like that are not open. Culver's had about 20 cars in the parking lot waiting to get food. It's like a Sunday morning every time you go look anywhere around town. I'm not even in, I went into town. Okay? It's just like being where I'm living. It's just minimal traffic. No airplanes, no trains. That's the weirdest part of it all. No trains and no planes. Yesterday, me and my kid were on the deck, and 2 Blackhawks went over, and then a Chinook within a 1 hour period. And you don't see military helicopters flying around in my area. Very strange. Just saying. It looks like there's something on the tracks somewhere. The other one's green. I can't imagine there's not 1 or 2 trains once in a while. But I haven't heard any, I haven't seen any. Every time I'm outside. I got no cars in front of me, hardly any cars behind me, you know. There should be, wall-to-wall cars where you're going, get out of my way, or slow down, talking to traffic. This is the smoothest drive I've had in a long time. The way station is closed. Talked to my nephew. He works at a trucking company. He's the only guy on the first floor in the office. He's all by himself every day. All the dispatchers and people like that work from home. Yeah, he doesn't have to go out in the warehouse or anything and deal with those guys. And they got a rule across all the different terminals in the country that if you're outside on the property without a mask or having your mouth and nose covered, you get a $1,000 fine. And he couldn't believe, he had to verify it to make sure it was real, because he thought that's crazy, but that's what they're doing. Furniture, they're not selling furniture. That place is closed. I don't know about car dealers. I can't tell if they're open or not. They have lights on. Advertising. We got a slowpoke. I caught up to a slowpoke here. Oh, a couple of them. Anyway, that's what's going on in the big city. Not a whole lot. Seems like there's too many people running around. So this isolation stuff just... I don't see where it's going to, where it's just going to slow it down, sure. But everybody who's isolating, trying to hide from the virus, is going to go back out into a society where it still spreads, it still exists. So you still have a chance of catching it. So it's like, why isolate? You know, I don't want to isolate for 2 months and then go out and get it right away because some fool still has it. Or caught it 2 weeks ago and doesn't know it. Why'd you get in front of me? Unbelievable. No traffic, and I had to find a pocket full of retards. Yeah, I'm kind of an agent. I've been like that all my life. If you can't follow the rules, use turn signals or go the correct speed. Why are you driving? We all have to play by the same traffic rules. Yeah, you're blocking that. Now you got that dude irritated. See? Why are you in the left lane? The slowest car on the road went into the left lane. And the guys that were trying to pass the other slowpokes are now stuck in the left lane and they can't get over and be in the right lane because there's a big turnoff here to go to Princeton. I'm losing radio signal. Once you get down in the valley here, you lose radio signals. Let's turn that off. Gas. The gasoline report. Right now, it's $1.87 a gallon. Are you kidding me? When was the last time gas was below $2? I'm thinking the 90s. That's back when I used to drive big blocks of V8s and stuff. And made a few more bucks than the average guy. But it has to be at least 20 years since gas was under $2. That's absolutely insane. Considering, a bottle of pop is damn near $2 or whatever. Even back in the early 2000s, you could buy a liter or a 2-liter bottle of pop for 99 cents. If Coke and Pepsi, the high quality stuff. Now it's hard to find anything under $1.60, $1.70. So pop went up and gas went down. All the manufacturing here in our little business park, all the factories, I don't know what they all make. I don't care. I've been to them and I don't remember what they make, so that's how unimportant they are. But there's no employees there. There's some high-tech medical parts maker here and sport stuff. There's no trucks coming around here, so they're not shipping or receiving, so what do we got here? Oh, that's odd. There's like 8 or 9 cars there. I forget what that place makes. They only got like about 10 cars there. Boy, they're on skeleton crews there. That place always has a ton of cars. There's no school buses anymore. There's no moms picking up their kids from school where you get the insane traffic for half an hour at it's private school over here. I think most of the traffic coming down here is to go to Walmart or the gas station. That's about it. And the drive-thrus. There's a couple, Taco John's. Subway has a drive-thru. You ever try a Subway drive-thru? You spend about 10 minutes trying to figure out the menu board. Last time I went, I put in my sandwich. It took a while to figure out the menu board. And when I got to the window, I sat there for like 5 minutes honking. I think the employees were in there not even knowing there was a car there. So I just took off. A little irritated, but having worked in that industry, I get it. If you get 1 car an hour, you're not going to pay attention. A lot of people walking their dogs. Something to do. There's the whole fam. The whole fam is out for an evening walk. Anyway, I am at the homestead, and I'm going to self-seclude again for as long as possible, depending on what my kid's doing. Everybody still has the problems of life, family. You know what I'm saying? Life goes on even if we're all secluding ourselves. The boy's out of school because he wants to get his diploma. I said, you know what? If they give you your diploma and ship it to you in a yellow envelope, at least you got one, He's at the point where his online school is not that intense because he's got most of his credits anyway. He's not in 11th graders now. They're more in a pickle, I think, because they still got to worry about next year, and who knows what next year is going to bring. The longer we're all out of work because of this virus thing, the worse our economy gets. It can't work. America cannot function like it used to if we're in this much unemployment and this much financial stress, quantitative easing. Are you kidding me? I can see a bottle of pop going up to $3 within 6 months. Even if they're even going to make pop, who knows what's going to happen. And then there's the political aspect of the world. These are dangerous times. There's not much optimism. And if you got optimism, you're not dealing with reality as far as I'm concerned. There's too much crap going downhill and it's picking up speed, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to reheat some soup. Maybe have a grilled cheese sandwich. And sign off. Hasta la vista, baby.